Hi guys, it's Mrs. Murphy from the Upton Town Library coming to you today with a video on how to make this adorable hyacinth painted craft. You're going to need a few things, so let me show you what you're going to need to make our craft today. You'll need a piece of construction paper for your background. So for this one, I used light blue, but you can really use any color you like. So you can use light blue. Today, I'm going to use white. If you don't have construction paper, some kind of painting paper would work well, or a piece of printer paper. You're going to need some green paper to make your leaves and your stems, so I've just got some scraps here. You'll need scissors, you'll need a glue stick, you'll need a bottle of some sort. So this is just an empty bottle of sparkling ice from one of my kids. You could use a soda bottle, a seltzer bottle, anything that's got these little nubs on the bottom, okay? And you'll need paint. Now this one is purple for purple hyacinths, kind of a purpley blue color. Today I'm going to use, I didn't have purple paint at home, so I made some glue and food coloring paint today. So you can see I used some Mod Podge and some blue food coloring from my kitchen, and we're going to make blue hyacinths. So that's why I chose the white paper today. So the first thing you'll need to do to get started is to build your stems. So you're going to want to cut a couple skinny pieces that will run up and be the stems of your hyacinths. So if you take a long piece of paper like this, and just, you don't even need to trace anything, just cut out a couple strips. You could do 2, 3. I think I'm going to do 3 today. Just skinny stems, any way you like. All right. Then while you're cutting, you're also going to need to make your leaves. You can add as many as you want. I just did 4 of them on the sides. And those can just be leaf shaped, long, skinny, almost like string beans if you look carefully. So I'm just going to cut out a couple here. So they kind of look something like this. Long pea pods or long green beans. So we'll cut out a couple. Maybe we'll do 3 for this one. Now, and there's some flexibility for shapes and sizes. Really, it's whatever you decide you want to make. All right, so now that we've got a couple stems and we've got a couple leaves to add on, we're going to start making our hyacinth plant. So I'm going to tilt my screen down so you can see exactly what we do today. So here I have my piece of white construction paper, and the first thing I'm going to glue on will be the stems. So I'm going to take my glue stick, and I'm carefully just going to run a line of glue down each one. Spread them out on the paper the way I like. Try to get to close to the bottom as if they're growing out of the ground, like that. And we'll put another one. And a third one. I think I'm going to be getting a little glue on my table, but that's okay. All right. Now that my stems are on, I'm going to do the painting part. The leaves are going to be last, but next we're going to do our painting. So I'm going to get my paint, stir it up. So I used some blue food coloring and some Mod Podge. You could use any color food coloring you like. Hyacinths are usually purples, blues, pinks, whites, so anything like that. You could use food coloring, you could use paint, glue, any kind of thing that you'll be able to dip your bottle into. So we're going to take the bottom of our bottle and carefully dip it in so that it's covered on the bottom. You can even tap it off a little bit just to make sure. And then we're going to start painting. And it's okay if they overlap as they go up the stem. Kind of building your hyacinths. Hyacinths are very tall, skinny, flowered plants. So you can kind of go like that. We'll do our next one. If you don't have bottles, you could use something like wine bottle corks. Those would be nice. An old block, perhaps, that's round. Something like a peg. We'll do this one. These are coming out really nicely. I like the blue color. And that was just experimenting. I just used about a 1/4 cup of Mod Podge glue and then about 10 drops of food coloring. Okay, we're at the top. There we go. And I think I like the way that turned out, so I'm going to put my paint to one side. And then last, we will put on our leaves. Again, wherever we like. You might get a little paint on your fingers, this one. I think I'm going to put one here. This is why we do this last, because they'll be on top of the paint a little bit. Otherwise, it wouldn't look like a hyacinth growing. It would look a little strange with the leaves underneath like that. And then maybe another one over here. And I'll add one more. Right there. And there we have a hyacinth painted picture. I actually like the way this one came out a little better than my first one. You can see the difference. Different consistencies of paint as well. This was watercolor paint from work that I had, and this was using Mod Podge and food coloring. So it was a little thicker, not as washable, but it might come out a little nicer. And then what you could do is maybe read a story about flowers or go for a walk and see how many different kinds of flowers you can find in your yard or along a walk, and see if you can find hyacinths on your journey. So until next time, see you later. Bye.